Welcome back, everybody. Matt here. Hope you're doing well. And this past weekend on Thursday, October 30th, we got the first Scream 7 trailer. I am a huge fan of the Scream franchise, if you haven't noticed already. I've been a fan of this franchise since I was in elementary school, between 4th and 5th grade. That summer, the third Scream movie came out on video, and my brother and neighbors in the neighborhood got together to watch Scream 3, ended up then going back and watching Scream 1, Scream 2, and after that I became a huge Scream fan. The fourth one was the first movie I saw in the theater. Still one of my favorite Scream movies. And of course the last two movies I've seen. And we found out that Neve Campbell was returning for this new one. Kevin Williamson, the creator of Scream, was going to come in and direct a Scream movie for the first time. At the time that he was announced to direct, Guy Music was the only writer involved. But now we just found out that actually Kevin Williamson also helped write the script, which is great news because Kevin Williamson, not only the creator, he wrote Scream 1, Scream 2, and Scream 4. And to me, those are the best Scream movies so far in the franchise. I mean, I like all the Scream movies, but those are probably the top three. Whether you like the cinematography in the fourth one, the story, the characters, the commentary was great. And I'm looking forward to Scream 7. And then we got Neve Campbell back. We heard that Matthew Lillard, Scott Foley, the guy who played Roman, and even David Arquette were going to be in the new one, which is odd because they're all dead in the franchise. So there might be some AI going on involved. Either way, when they said Matthew Lillard was returning, I was like, oh baby. And a lot of people forget the original idea for Scream 3 was to bring back Matthew Lillard. So I don't know if this part of the story is what that original Scream 3 was supposed to be about. And now Kevin Williamson is finally going to bring it into this new movie. We'll see. But we got the trailer, and for a first trailer, it worked. I love the opening with the Airbnb, and we got the Schumacher house is now at Airbnb, both in real life. In real life, Schumacher's house is an Airbnb, and now they brought that into the movie. A little meta there, like most of Scream has been meta. And we get the animatronic Scream, Ghostface, and then someone else is there too. I really believe that animatronic is not an animatronic. I think that's an actual person just fucking with them for a moment. And then we're going to find out, no, there are two Scream Ghostfaces in that opening sequence. That will be the first time we've had two Ghostfaces in the opening sequence of a Scream movie. Now you might say, what in Scream 4 we had two Ghostfaces in the opening. That's when they were doing the Stab. They're talking about each of the Stab movies that have come out since Scream 3. But in the main focus of the opening sequence of Scream 4 with Amy Teagarden, there was only one Scream, one Ghostface. So this might be the first time we get two Ghostfaces in the opening. Which then, it will already be speculation. Okay, who are the two Ghostfaces? Normally there's only been one movie with one, and that was Scream 3. But we never had two in the opening. Well, a lot of people have been talking about this year, like the Halloween 2018. You know, obviously many years later, Sydney has a daughter who's a teenager. We get that one shot of Tatum, who that's the name of her daughter, Tatum Riley, the sister of Dewey Riley, but also Tatum Riley from the original Scream was Sue Muttner's girlfriend. So I don't know how that's going to play a part, people. If Sue is back, and you got Neve Campbell's daughter, Sydney's daughter, named Tatum, Sue, Tatum. I don't know, that might be a little bit of a foreshadowing. We know what happened to Tatum in the original movie. I'm just saying, Tatum might not survive this one either. When we get that shot of the Tatum, played by Isabel May, from the 1883 Yellowstone, and then we get McKenna Grace in the other girl, and Celeste O'Connor. Fun fact, Celeste O'Connor and McKenna Grace were both in the Ghostbusters movies, so they're reuniting. Also, a lot of you know this reminds them of Halloween, the 2018, the three girls walking down the sidewalk, like in not only the original Halloween, but the 2018. Sydney has a panic room, kind of like what Laurie Strode had in Halloween 2018. We also see Ghostface burning Sue Muttner's house down, just like in the Halloween 2018. They burned the house down at the end. And I don't mind that, once again, Halloween, the original Halloween, was a classic, and Scream, built off of Halloween. A slasher, a guy in a mask that's all white, going around killing, at least in the original, high school kids. So I don't mind that. I like, we see Gail back in this one. One of my friends said, oh, we see a lot in the trailer. And I said to him, no, we don't. I said, we never see Matthew Lillard in the trailer. And if they're going to announce Matthew Lillard, like they did, they're not going to not show him at some point in the movie. Whether it's AI, whether it's really him, we'll see. Scott Foley, he said he shot some scenes for the movie. We never see him in the movie, in the trailer. There's one of the boyfriends we never see in the trailer. Anna Camp is supposed to be a major focus in this movie. Originally that was supposed to be Judy Greer, who was up for the role. Which is funny, if that happened, that would have been another Halloween 2018, because Judy Greer played Laurie Strode's daughter in that movie. So I wonder if that was really the main reason why they didn't get Judy Greer. You're like, wait a minute, this is becoming too much like Halloween 2018. But Anna Camp is supposed to be a major focus. And if the rumors are right that she's playing Leslie Mocker, Sue Mocker's sister, well, that's going to open up a whole other boom booms. But we don't see her at all in the trailer. So when people say, oh, they showed a lot in the trailer. No, they didn't. Because almost 85% of the cast we don't see. We get one shot of Gail, two shots of Mindy and Chaz, which I don't know how long they're going to be lasting in the movie. We get none of the boyfriends, none of Anna Camp, none of Matthew Lillard, none of Scott Foley, none of the other two teenager boys. So they're keeping this movie very tight in the chest. And I like that. I don't want to see the whole movie in the trailer. But let's get back to Anna Camp. Also, McKenna Grace. If you look at the picture of her, she's wearing a plaid skirt. Every killer in the Scream franchise had a plaid jacket, had a plaid shirt, something. Now, is that a red flag? Is that a red herring? Is that a foreshadowing? Is that just to throw people off? I don't know. But I do find it interesting that we haven't seen Anna Camp. And if Anna Camp and McKenna Grace are mother and daughter, oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby. And don't forget, people, in Scream 5, we saw Wesley Montner's son get killed by Ghostface in the opening, played by Kyle Gallner. So that's Stu's nephew. Just right. And what do we know about the Scream franchise? Especially the movies written by Kevin Williamson. It has to do with the family. Whether it's, Billy Loomis and, Maureen Prescott, the second one, Billy Loomis' mother on Revenge, Scream 4, Jill Roberts, Sydney's cousin going after her. I mean, the third one was the stepbrother, Roman. So all the three movies have some sort of family dynamic. So could the killer be Stu Macher as Leslie Macher? Maybe. But they say the line in the movie, looks like the same neighborhood we grew up in. That's somebody close to Sydney. And then why are we burning down the Stu Macher house? Why would Stu burn down his own house? Maybe, or is it Leslie Macher, because she's mad that all this tragedy and killing has become a true crime publicity stunt. Now they made the Stu Macher house an Airbnb? I mean, isn't that like sitting on your brother's grave? Especially since he died in the house? So I don't know, I think that would be an interesting, like with all these Scream movies, commentary on true crime. That was even something they brought up in Halloween 2018 with the podcasters. And then later we've been seeing a lot more true crime, making light of it, like in the Monster series on Netflix. So yes, this could be a commentary on, the recent horror films or movies in general, still doing that legacy sequel, but also a commentary on true crime and making it more Hollywoodized, not really, commenting on the horror of those events, but now making them seem superficial, profiting off of it, if you will. That would be a good motive. Hey, you're profiting off my brother's death. And my son died too, by a Ghostface killer. And this whole thing started with Sidney Prescott's mother, and now Sydney. And you named your daughter Tatum after my brother's girlfriend. There's going to be a lot there that, we're, seeing. I'm looking forward to this. Even if one of the ghost faces is Stu, there has to be somebody else. Because you already announced Matthew Lillard returning, and it ends up just being Matthew Lillard, it's not going to be as surprising. And that's the thing about going into these Scream movies. It's always, who's the killer? You're guessing throughout the whole movie. Is it that person? Is it that person? Is it that person? So if you already announced who's going to be in the movie, and two of them, Roman and Stu have already been killers, then it won't be that big of a surprise if by the third act they take off the mask and oh my god, it's Stu. Okay? You know what I mean? Unless they do something different and they reveal the killer earlier in the movie. If you guys did, we had that line in the trailer, I'm not hiding this time. Well, if he's not hiding, or she, then it's someone who's already tried to hide last time. Stu? Now, could it be a brother-sister? Leslie and Stu? Yeah. Could it be a mother-daughter? You know, like Anna Camp, McKenna Grace? Maybe. But let me know in the comments below. Also, I'm still bummed about the whole, they weren't able to negotiate with Patrick Dempsey and get him back as Mark Kincaid, getting Joel McHale and making him a cop. His name is Mark, but he has a different last name. That's a little bit of a lazy. To me, you should have changed the name and give him a different profession. But that's just me. But let me know, what do you think of the first trailer for Scream 7? Do you think it's going to be Stu? Do you think it's going to be someone else? How much is AI going to factor into this? Could they also retcon some stuff that we don't know about? Rather than bring back David Arquette. Are they going to retcon Scream 2022 and say Dewey never died? I don't know, maybe he's been in hiding the whole time. Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Mad here. What do you think about Scream 7 trailer? Are you happy with it or are you not? What are your theories, predictions? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Mad. Once again, like the channel, subscribe, and what's your favorite scary movie?